Entering settings screen, you have 28 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. On the visiting sideline, look at the head coach of the Chiefs. His side back to 500 after they picked up the victory last week. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's going to be Harrison Butker to get us started. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. Fields this one at the 3. And he takes the return out of bounds. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go. Head to 60. Head to 60.
They'll go play action. That one's complete, right side. Well, this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
32-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They're in long for him here. And he puts some air under this one, right side. Knocked away, that's incomplete. Opening drive has arrived at 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard? Well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down.
Automatic first down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the puncher gives him new life and this first down. and he's got it downfield. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Throw is caught. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
The QB keeping this option on 1st and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos 7, Chiefs nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, this is ETN. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Right up the gut. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
At the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down. Give now to the running back. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together, these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
Third down, and they need to get 10. To the air on 3rd and long. And that's away for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop.
And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Well, Parker got hit and he lost the football. And the Chiefs pick it up. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Denver set to take the field on offense. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. First down, play action. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Second and 14 at the 23-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offenses look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Fourth down, and it'll be the native of County Wicklow in Ireland, Daniel Whelan, on to punt. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. Breaks a tackle, he's still going. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 48-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Now a give running right. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They start out with a second and 3. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they shove him out before he can get upfield. Third down coming up.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. Seen him get beat there and forced to take it out of bounds near the line? Well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
Third and 2, Mahomes to throw. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Here's ETN on first down. They'll cobble together a yard there. Bruce Sanders that time on the stop.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway. They give it to him again, and they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's a Chiefs first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
From the red zone now. That's brought in by Lovett. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
The give here on second. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Another carry for him. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10.
The Broncos running their offense out once again. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. First call here coming from the shotgun. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 24 on that play. And it's going to be first down Denver. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First and 10 at the 48.
Pass play on first and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10. Here he is to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up.
And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up fourth down. Daniel Whelan on the punt. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. They're driving him closer and closer, Brock. This play made behind the line. They're now back at the 6. Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
At the 6-yard line.
Looking to throw Mahomes. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's escorted out of bounds, but not before driving them up near the 25.
17 yards.
The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll run here on 1st down. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. Hits his running back. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30-yard line.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
At the 3-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Etienne finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs will add to their lead at the end of the half. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. line up the design keeper. So entering the locker room's got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. It's only week 3 on the schedule, but already some big-name teams with big early tests. Will they pass or fail? Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one. The Ravens taking on the Jets. And this is Lamar Jackson. He lets it fly. Look at that throw. Touchdown. The Ravens are into the win column. They get the victory here in week 3. From there, why don't we go to Cleveland? Let's check in on the Browns as they play host to the LA Chargers. And this is the Browns running back. He's going to hit the hole hard, get loose into the secondary, and they're not gonna get him. The Browns are back in the win column. They move to 2-1 with a week 3 victory. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals taking on the Raiders. And here's a former Cincinnati Bearcat. It's Trey Tucker. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get him. And when it's all said and done, that's an 80-yard catch and run for the touchdown. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, this is ETN. Making some progress here. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly... they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. Dumps it off to his running back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Gain of 15 there. And that's a Chiefs first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. They get there to take him down right around the 41. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Bronco out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Caught quickly on the slant. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7. Trying to work quickly now.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21.
28. Broncos 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. He'll head out of bounds on the return. Denver ready for another offensive possession. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32.
At the 32-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the lather. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start the 2nd half with some needed points. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
14.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, this is ETN. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
yellow. 180. Right side.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Hand off to the back. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Chiefs first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Yellow.
Back to throw Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Completed over the middle. Has a lane inside the 35. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have set themselves up for the win here. Now just need to carry this lead through to the end. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Yellow. Right side.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs making a 3-score game in the 4th.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this other than simply splendid?
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21.
Broncos 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Broncos offense all set to go. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
And he's brought down at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw. It would stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Come on. Set.
He'll work against the blitz. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
And the Broncos first down.
They kick the running back in motion. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
On the play, second and 10.
Back to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the burst over the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
That's good for our Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down, they'll run. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Offense to the line fast.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Sign quarterback run here. And they're not going to give him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
To the air on 3rd and long. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. And they're whistling for a stop. It looks like that's one of the Chiefs in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. Desperation time here. Finds him on the crossing route. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him up.
Yeah, it's time for
And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs have likely locked up the win right there.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21.
42. Broncos 21. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here comes the Bronco offense. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
They're going to throw out of the gun. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. Working quickly here.
By Ashton Jelani. A loss of 6. Brings up 2nd and 16.
Throwing in on 2nd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but he sacked 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Putting a receiver in motion. 3rd and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Punting unit out now. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now one of the Chiefs in some pain out there, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's helped by the trainers. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And he put everything he's got behind it. He's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs put up even more points in a win.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs continue piling on to this lead.
Broncos 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Denver set to take the field on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Sending him on the dive. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 1 yard gain.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Chiefs and this running back headed back out for a new series. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to the well again. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Chiefs.
Yellow.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to be set up just a few yards from pay dirt here. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. Working quickly here. First down, and they go right back to it. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for second and goal. They're going to pass it here. Finds his tight end. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Third and goal now as they try to pile on further.
Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs continue piling it on here in the fourth. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again.
Harrison Butker to kick off for
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10.
Go.
Airing it out to start this drive. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And there's our last-stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight